So it's been a long time since I've done a video just for the sake of doing a video without it being like a client project or something. And even then, haven't done many client projects for a while as we moved from Hardy down to Romance, Arkansas, and have been redoing this house. I am deciding that since the weather's perfect, it's not 100 degrees outside, but the high is 80 degrees today, that I'm going to go and do a little overnight camping trip on the motorcycle. So I'm going to take you along with me and do a little video just for the sake of doing a video to keep myself in practice. And yeah, we'll see if you enjoy it. If not, that's cool. I made it anyway. Just trying to decide what to take with me. I'm going to take my drone, I think, and some other camera gear. Got to pack light. Can't take all the camera gear with me because I got to pack light. I'm going to be the motorcycle. So let me show you a little bit about what's going on with the house. So right now we are at the top of the stairs on the second story. I just removed all the carpeting from most of the second level. Sort of got my office set up over here. Jim's office is back here. Bedroom number 1, bedroom number 2. Still carpet in here. Removed carpet over here. This is the weirdest designed bathroom you've ever seen. Got a nice big single sink vanity over here. Got a toilet right there. And then the shower's back in the corner. Who decided that? And then why is there a window? Why is there a window that goes inside the house? What? Anyway, and then outside onto the carport. So if we go down the stairs here, which took me the longest time to remove the carpet from, this is like the dining room area. We got the living room over there, and then the kitchen that we're working on. Just Jim built the cabinet that the wall oven microwave combo is going to go in, and we're going to paint these cabinets, get rid of that stove, make a nice little other cabinet with a countertop, and then there will be a nice big island right here. It's taken a lot of time, but it's going well. Go over here, you get to, this is going to be Aunt Kay's side of the house. It's going to be like a full size apartment for her. And then right now we've got a guy working on installing a new tile shower over there in the corner. So yeah, I think it's going to be really nice when it's all done. He's actually going to, recess the subfloor so that you just walk right into the shower. This room is a work in progress as well, but it's comfortable. I actually kind of like the carpet if it wasn't so outdated. It's from the mid-'80s.
Alright, so if you've made it this far in the video, appreciate you watching. I did not mention yet in the video that where I'm going is called Bluffton Reserve. It's about an hour and 10 minutes north, a little bit west. It's where basically the real mountains start, in my opinion. We live among some hills out here in Romance, but in Clinton is about an hour north, and you get real mountains. And so you can see I had to stop and see this sign. I saw it from the road, and I thought, yep, definitely have to get a picture next to this. So the first stop was the sign, and now the second stop is the Natural Bridge of Arkansas. It's a privately owned place, but they've made it into a attraction for sure. It's this quite large, I believe it's sandstone or maybe karst topography, but it's a natural bridge about 120 feet wide. I would definitely recommend stopping there if you're in the area, or even if you're not too far to the area, it's worth to drive to see the attraction. You can see it there. And then I continued to hike a little bit and found some interesting little tidbits about the property.
It is seriously such a pretty day out here. I mean, it's got to be 78 degrees. Just stopped at Taco Bell so I could fuel up a little bit, get some protein, some carbs before I hike and swim or whatever I'm about to do. I'm not sure how it's going to look. So let's get after it.
Now this dirt road is much steeper than it looks on camera. I'm actually in first gear and riding both front and rear brakes. The rear brake obviously a little bit harder because you don't want to ride too much front brake on gravel on an incline. And the road is ribbed like some dirt roads are. It was very well maintained, but a little bit sketchy going around the corners and things.
So as you can see from the time lapse, I've got my campsite mostly set up. I've got a start to a fire right here, and someone has gathered some sticks over there. I'll probably use them, but I might grab some more for the next camper. I've got my tent all set up over here. It's not going to be too wet tonight, I don't think, so I'm not going to put the cover on. What you didn't see was that I've got my hammock all over here and it's ready to go. Just going to overlook the Archie Creek. It's kind of dry right now, but it's still there. And that's it. I'm not going to do much else. This is my time to decompress, not focus on my phone, get off my phone. We'll see if I can do that. I did choose this campsite specifically for tonight because it does have cell signal out here. A lot of the places that I want to go explore in the future don't have cell service, so I got to figure that out. There was a motorcyclist that I rode with not long ago that had this like GPS thing that goes on his belt, and he can trigger it at any time if he's in trouble, and it'll send like a signal via satellite to his next of kin or whatever, whoever you choose. So I might look into that as an option for these backpacking trips. Well, I fell asleep in my hammock listening to Brave New World by Aldous Huxley on tape, on Audible. And now I'm trying to get my fire started. I think it needs some oxygen. Alright, let's see if it takes off now. I have only heard distant peeps out of people. I don't know how long I slept in my hammock, but I know I did because it was 8 o'clock when I woke up. Okay, I think we're going to have a fire now. All right. I don't know if I'm going to sleep in my tent tonight or if I'm going to try to put my sleeping bag in the hammock. It is quite dark out here, definitely past dusk. I have my ISO cranked up on my camera. I'm doing my best to stay out of the poison ivy. I could really use some ice cream right now. Ice cream would be really, really good. Is this stuff wet or what? Well, I did in fact have to start the fire again with a napkin and a lighter. But this time I'm not going to let it go out. I mean, really, what is camping without a fire? Is it even camping? I mean, I suppose. Nice. That is a nice fire. You know, it would be super bad if some of these things that look like sticks were a very healthy poison ivy vine that someone pulled down.
Is there a special word for poison ivy phobic? Because that's me.
Well, my fire burned down quite a bit last night. Slept pretty good in my tent, all things considered. I really wish I hadn't have fallen asleep in my hammock last night, or like at 7 o'clock or whatever it was. But I did want to show y'all kind of where I am. Alright, now it's time to get out of here, pack up my stuff, and hike the 1.2 miles out of here and get on the road, see if my bike is still standing up straight, and maybe take a nap this afternoon.